Hey folks, so this is going to be quick, trying to get you some easy answers on the new radar modes and Apex Predators until I can update my long-form radar tutorial, because that's going to take me a while. I did some testing with a buddy in like a controlled environment, with planned flight paths and whatnot, trying to reverse engineer the new radar modes. They may patch some or all of this in the near future, not sure, but this was done, this analysis was done after they supposedly hotfixed the MiG-29's radar, or at least after they added the R-27ER, which supposedly was done at the same time, but who knows. Alright, right into it. They are now itemizing different pulse-doppler modes on high-tier radar sets. You have look-down all-aspect, look-down head-on, and you have look-up mode. First, the look-down all-aspect seems to be the same pulse-doppler mode that we had before the update. After some basic testing with targets flying towards me, away from me, and across from side to side out in front trying to notch me, it seems to function exactly the same. Second, the look-down head-on mode. This is the one that puts the HDN above your radar scope. This seems to let you detect and lock up a target flying towards you farther away than the all-aspect mode or non-Doppler search modes. It also seems to have a minimum range on a couple of the planes. For example, this MiG-29 has some blank radar space on the PPI when you're in the HDN mode. And in testing, I wasn't able to detect or lock anything inside that dead zone without switching the HDN off. This could end up being a useful radar mode with the longer range R-27ER, but you're going to have to make sure to switch it off and go back in a regular pulse Doppler when you get up close. I also tried the HDN mode with a few other planes that have it, and I had similar results, but the dead zones were smaller, and the detection range, the difference between when you could detect something in head-on and when you could detect something in regular pulse Doppler, was a smaller difference than it was with the MiG-29. The MiG-29 seems to have the most impactful difference between these two modes. Lastly, the look-up mode. So I asked the snail for clarification and got only half an answer. I think the intended functionality for this is to be a monopulse mode to detect targets without anything behind them, like at the same altitude or above. Now in testing, I couldn't find any difference. I used the F-16 as a testbed since it's got the pulse Doppler mode and the regular search mode, and it has the look-up itemized on its radar set. I also used the non-Doppler radar on the F-4C as my control to test against, which has no advanced features at all. And with both jets, I was able to detect my buddy at roughly the same ranges, regardless of radar mode. I tested flying at the same altitude, and with him flying 3,000 meters above me, all in different directions. So, as of right now, it seems like the look-up feature doesn't actually do anything in the game, but that might change later. Keep in mind that all the pulse Doppler sets with the look-up mode can still be notched, at least in the testing I did. So I'll keep pressing the snail to see if I can get some more specific details on any of this and the intended functionality, and I'll incorporate that info into the next version of my complete guide to radar. As always, thanks for watching.